Welcome back to my channel on this winter January morning. Mel and I have just come for a ride to Hartley Wintney White Line Antiques. That's just past, you go through Hook and then it's just past there. So we've gone from Basingstoke through the country roads, through Old Basing, past the bakery, through and then on the kind of wet country roads, and then made ourselves through to Hook and then through to Hartley Wintney. As we're two up on these country lanes, we're taking it really steady, especially with it being wet and so grimy and potholes and grit, just general rubbish all over the road. Mel's recently just got back on the motorbike, so we're taking our time and keeping it slow so we build up our confidence. I find when riding down these lanes, I use the rear brake quite a lot. That gives you a bit more control and a bit more control over the back of the bike, and if anything kind of slides, you can handle it with the handlebars. Not that we're going fast enough really to have any issue. But I quite like this kind of pace, just soaking it all up in and enjoying the scenery as we plod along. When riding in the wet, you need to be as smooth as possible. Smooth on the throttle, smooth coming off the throttle, and smooth on the brakes. The smoother you are, the more chance you have of taking control of any issues that might come up, any unexpected things that are further up the road. You tend to find you don't look as far up the road because some of the dangers are directly in front of you, whether that be potholes, mud on the road, especially on roads like this, or grit, or anything such as that. The more you're looking ahead and directly in front of you, the more chance you've got of actually dealing with the situation. As I said before, I find I use the rear brake a lot more in the wet. Part of this is due to the fact when I very first started riding, I grabbed the front brake too hard. This like 20 years ago and ended up on the floor. Learned my lesson. But the smoother you are, the calmer you are, it's going to be quite enjoyable. And riding in the rain can be really fun. Riding in the cold, wet rain, understandably, not quite as fun because you freeze, but if you keep yourself well covered up, wear good gloves, wear good clothing, it can still be fun. We've been to this antique shop before, and it's just a mixture of anything you can think of that's old, vintage, retro, even some new stuff that's got a bit of like a vintage vibe. Inside there is lots of different rooms in what used to be a pub, all kind of different sellers in all the different rooms, so you can get yourself like records, kind of china or any kind of woodwork, and tables and furniture and clothes, anything vintage you can think of, it's in there.
So it's shorten the body even for you.
Thank you. And it give you memories of like your parents or your grandparents, and you'll go in there thinking you don't need to buy anything, but you still walk out with lots of different things you didn't think you needed. And there's a little cafe at the bottom as well, so after you've spent about an hour or so walking around like we have, then you can go and get yourself a cup of tea. We didn't today because it was really full in there, but we bought ourselves a few little things. I bought an Adamant record, an Elvis record. Mel bought a little fold-out mirror and a little glass trinket, and a few other little bits and bobs, little Border Terrier birthday card. So there's plenty to see here. Go on it. Yeah, Winchester. go around riding, pretending to be repair people's cars. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That'd be really good for Goodwood.
Yeah.
That is very cool. Close up of that. It went via Augusta, the rider route. But we've gone out for a ride today. It's first time this year. Mel's started to get back on the bike, which is really good. And we're just taking it steady, taking our time with that, because it's been a while since she's been on the bike, up until right at the end of last year where we started to get back on the bike and she got herself some new gear. We've also got ourselves some new motorcycle jeans, and I finally found motorcycle jeans that are perfect, so I'm going to do a separate video on them. It's not your usual route to what you'd expect to buy, so I'll go through that as well. And Mel's got herself a pair of motorcycle jeans as well, and a new motorcycle jacket, so we're all kitted up, ready for the new year. Plans for this year: we're getting married in May. That's the most exciting thing for the year. Can't wait for that. So we're getting married in Margate. So that's what everything's kind of gearing for. So there might not be too many videos up to that point, but I am intending to test ride the 400 Triumph in February on the Isle of Wight. So that'll be before then, and there's going to be a few other, see what I can get in terms of like bikes I want to try. People have asked on the channel about the Royal Enfield Meteor, so I'm looking forward to trying that. So I'm going to get that in the books, and I'm also hoping to take a ride out to the Gold Top shop, which is, I think is like kind of like the top half of the M25. I've never been there. Obviously I've got a Gold Top jacket, we wear Gold Top gloves, so we love the brand, but I've never been to the shop, so I really want to take a look over to that. So that's in the plans. And if possible this year, it'll be the second half of the year probably, maybe take a ride over to France just to take the bike on the continent, especially now we're both back on the bike. So I'm really excited to try that. So lots of plans, really busy year. If there's anything you think I should try, any bikes I should try, any clothes to try, or anywhere you want to see, because I want to do a bit more of, as we've done today, we've taken a ride out to a different place. So I'd like to do a little bit more of kind of like travel stuff and little places to visit. So really exciting year. Just spent a great day or great hour or so at White Lion Antiques, Hartley Wintney. Get yourself down here. Great little ride, great little roads as well. Plenty of roads around here that are fantastic. So thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed that. Ride safely, and I'll see you on the next video. Give it a like and a subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.